to join us in our meeting. Please, can we give him a three resounding bosa as a welcome offer? 1, 2, go. Bosa. 1, 2, bosa. Thank you so very much, sir. A call was, maybe you put a call through to the President General, and while in the course of the meeting, he had to, put you on speaker, and everybody heard while you were talking. I want to thank you for, taking that opportunity to say, okay, since we're in a meeting, let me take a step forward to come and, meet us in that meeting. So on this note, I want to use the opportunity to welcome you, and also to hand over the microphone to you to give us, 1 or 2 briefs on the matter that is on the table. You are welcome, sir.
The esteemed President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, my brother, Dr. Prince Adeonju, the other distinguished leaders of the union and other respective associations that are here, permit me to stand on the protocols that have been established even before I came. I'm so delighted to be here at this house, the headquarters of the very important and most important union in the maritime sector. Today is my first time here, but certainly it will not be the last. There's a beginning for everything. For me today, this is a good beginning, because I've come here to witness very proactive steps that are taken by leaders of the various associations. Amato, I can see Chief is here himself. For a problem that is faced by one segment of the operators in this industry should be a problem for every one of us, because no one can function alone in this sector and achieve any result. Everyone is important. The truckers are as important as the ship owners that are bringing the goods into the country. Because if we bring the ships and there are no trucks to move them to the hinterlands, then you have done just half of what is expected for the last consumer out there. So we value the contribution that our truckers bring to the table in this industry. And if there is any issue affecting the smooth operations of trucking business, it is a problem for all of us to tackle together, collectively. I want to thank Mr. President for taking that initiative to be with you in this struggle, to be with you in this fight. And I want to guarantee you that as the port economic regulator, the Nigerian Shippers Council is with you on this problem to see to the end of it. I want to sincerely thank all of you, the members of the Amato and the NATO group, and especially the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, for this initiative and this meeting today. Today would have been one day that will go down in history, that the economy of this country that Mr. President is painstakingly trying to rebuild has started depreciating and going down. But you stood your grounds to ensure that that day did not happen. In spite of all the problems and the challenges you have faced, and the resolve by your members that, look, enough is enough of this, you still heeded to the good reason, the voice of good reason, that the economy of this country is more important to us, and that we will support Mr. President's initiatives to rebuild this economy together. And that is why we are here today, ensuring that we move together collectively to resolve our issues. They say even in a home, husband and wife, sometimes they fight, but they resolve their issues and move on. That's why that is family. So let us take it that these are some of the challenges that we face in this industry. But we will be resilient in trying to resolve them. We will not give up. We will struggle for the benefit of our members, but we will also remember that our members and all of us needs this economy to work. And our contributions are very, very important and very key. So I thank all of you for heeding to the voice of reason and ensuring that today we do not experience a shutdown of activities in the port. We will also do everything to ensure that we resolve this matter for the sake of this economy. We will not leave you in this. Tomorrow, we will have a meeting on this, a big meeting, I suppose, to resolve some of these issues. Thankfully, we have a governor in Lagos State that is working. That is also a governor that is committed to the economy of this country. He is someone that has helped to build structures that will support ease of doing business in Lagos State. And that is why we all know that Lagos is working. These are challenges that when brought to his attention, I know that he will swiftly take action, as he has done before, even in the port sector. You know his contributions to clearing the port corridors. He has been very vocal, very strong advocate for a working port system. So this is one challenge that we do not even need to bring to his attention, like I told Mr. President yesterday, because he has able hands that can deal with this. Because when we started engaging with the Lagos State government, we noticed that even the Commissioner for Transportation, the Permanent Secretary has been in touch with us, the SA to the Governor on Transport, and yesterday I took some time to call the Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Mrs. Folashade, and even this morning she sent me a text message assuring me that tomorrow by 12 o'clock when we are meeting at the Lausa, that she may be there or she may have a representative there to also contribute in the discussion. All of this will be efforts geared towards resolving some of these challenges. So, Mr. President, I want to thank you and to guarantee that we will not leave you. We will be together with you in this struggle as we move on. And by the grace of God, we will resolve these issues for the good of our economy. I want to thank you, all of you, and wish you successful deliberations. I may not stay long enough, even as I would have loved to stay more, but I have some people waiting for me. I have visitors from the port of Antwerp. They are waiting for me. But when I spoke to Mr. President, I said, no, it is an opportunity for me to come to this great house where decisions are taken for the positive impact of the port system, so that I will establish myself in this house. It is also our own house too. So today, I'm so happy that I have come here. Don't mind that I'm sitting here with Mr. President. I should have been sitting the other side. When next I come, I will sit the other side, Mr. President. Thank you very much. I wish you very successful deliberations, and I guarantee you that we will do something about this case very swiftly. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you on behalf of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria for taking time to come and visit us here for the first time. You came in as a transformation officer on behalf of the federal government. You equally came in that I named you a digital secretary of Shippers Council. You came in to come and transform the economy of the port. Not only the port, on behalf of the government. You came in to correct the wrongs of the past. So that one alone, when you call us at middle of the day or any day, we respect you so much. We respect you so much. You have spoken the word that I think every other person has been saying since yesterday, when this matter was on ground, and you flew in as a result of this problem. It shows you are a true Nigerian, and I pray God will continue to bless the good work of your hand. You are a transformer that everybody are all looking onto on this matter, because you don't want this thing to negate into or escalate into a crisis. If you grant the port today, you know the adverse effect that is going to cause the government, and you don't want it to happen. But yes, we don't want it to happen, but what about the workers? What about the truckers that have invested so much into trucking business in this country? When you say gateway to Nigeria economy, it's just hearsay. It's about those investors that came here all the way to come and invest in the transport business. Now, people are waiting for you from other African countries. If you are not digital enough to manage the affairs of Shippers Council, they wouldn't have come. It's because they are seeing the good job you are doing on behalf of the Nigerian government. That is why they want to invest in your success story that everybody has seen today. So I want to thank you on behalf of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, that this matter is very sensitive, that involve the lives of the truckers' business. They have invested so much, and we are part of them. And there's no how we will allow them to be used as a slave in their own father's land. People that have contributed to the transport business in Nigeria today. So this will be given their respect. We are not saying this will not have whatever task force or they want to have. Government have oversight functions. Like even the workers too, or their own too, they have their right to defend their rights before the government. You cannot impound my vehicles, and you still ask me to pay 500,000 naira. Where am I going to get that money from? I think those are the areas they need to look into to avoid work stoppage in the port. It will not happen during my tenure, but I will use the wide experience to make sure that all of us work together. All of us work together. We have no other country called Nigeria. Like I keep on saying it, it's one Nigeria. Go to other African countries, they are not better than us. Their own problem is even more bigger than ours here. And see you as a leader, because you are one of the leaders in the industry today. You are very close to the people that hold the country today. Let them know that all is not well in terms of the attitude of people appointed. They appointed the worst person to manage an affairs that involve international business. How do you bring in somebody that doesn't have experience how to relate to human being? You can see under 5 minutes, 3 minutes, you spoke to all of us here. The mind comes down. Our mind comes down. But if you give a responsibility to somebody that is a cobbler, and you made him a task force chairman, how do you expect somebody that's a cobbler to manage human being that is going to deal with? We are not repairing shoes inside the port. We are not cobblers. We are professionals. We are professionals. And this business we are doing is international business. You are an international man now. You travel worldwide and you see what is going on in other ports. You are trying to bring that idea of other ports to our port. Then they appointed a cobbler to be a task force chairman. Is he going to be repairing our shoes for us? Or is he going to be telling us what is about shoes that all of us know? So those are the areas I want everybody to look at, that when appointing somebody, appoint somebody that knows about the job. Your background, you know you come from. You're a lawyer, a responsible lawyer, an advocate of some people that defend the defenseless. That is what you have for. And now you need to defend us properly on this matter. Yes, you have to defend us. Because it's about our mouth, it's about our family, it's about the investment we have made so far in the industry. I know Chief Remy more than 30 to 40 years. I know by Alhaji Sola more than how many years? Some of them cannot afford to buy a new truck now. And the one they have now, somebody is destroying it. Power drunk. That's power drunk, sir. And it cannot. They can't afford to buy new truck now. The one they have now is as old as my late mother. And that's a fact. It's as late as my late mother, because some of them are having 20 years truck with them, 20 years, 15 years, or 20 years or more than. They are recycling them because they cannot afford to buy a new one. And the old one I have to manage myself and my family to support the economy to grow in this country. Somebody is destroying it. It's uncalled for, sir. So on that note, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you for the respect you have for all of us sitting down here and those ones that are here to come. We will continue to support you. We continue to abide with whatever decision you ask us to support. That since I know you, you've always been like that. And you continue to be doing that. Because you're a man of your word and you're a man of honor. We don't have another country called Nigeria. Let all of us salvage it together. The country is in turbulence now. We should all join hands to build it together. And I keep on telling people that Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, we are not strike mongers. We put our problem before the government, and the government listens to us. You are a representative of the government, you have listened to us. And I believe you are going to defend us properly tomorrow at that meeting. Thank you for coming, and God bless you.
To my house. It will be in my house, in my study in the house, so that anytime I look at it at home, I remember not only the special effect of today, but also the fact that we are committed in one spirit to develop the economy of this country, and that we are working together as partners, not as adversaries. Thank you very much, all of you, for this great honor done to me. I appreciate all of you, and have a great day. Thank you. Impressive. I came in here on the orders of my minister, the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Adegboyega Oyetola. When we heard about the ongoing challenges that the truckers are having with the task force team in Lagos State on abandoned vehicles, the minister quickly called and said, look, we have to intervene as quickly as possible to ensure that this day does not happen, especially when the truckers were threatening to withdraw their services from the port. Knowing fully well the implication of that to the economy, we decided to wedge in, and the Honorable Minister gave all his support for us to come here today to speak with the leadership, the Maritime Workers Union, the AMATO, the NETO Union, to ensure that we step into this matter with the aim of resolving it. You know, agencies of government or task forces or committees are set up to help to drive the agenda of government, which basically in this case is to look at the economy and control the movement of vehicles and abandoned vehicles on Lagos roads, particularly the ports corridor. That has been one of the major things that the government of Lagos has helped the federal government in this regard. So the task force was also set up in line with these objectives of government. So when we started hearing reports of extortion from a committee of that nature, highly important committee of that nature, we decided that we should engage the Lagos State government and also engage the union. And the union has been very magnanimous to call off the action which would have impacted negatively on the economy, for which the government is very grateful. The minister is so grateful, and he asked me to send his goodwill to the top leadership of the respective associations. Now, Lagos State government has waded into it. The respective agencies, the Ministry of Transportation, the Permanent Secretary has engaged with us already on this. And we are very hopeful that tomorrow's meeting will impact more positively on the general outcome of what it is.
Okay, thank you, sir. Just one more question. Over the years, we've had several committees, and for every one of them, we find excesses, extortion, bullying, and all that happening. The port industry is regulated by the Shippers Council, and I'm sure even from your complaints decks, you've had repeated complaints of this kind. Would we be seeing Shippers Council wedging in such a way that even if committees are going to be established going on forward, they have like rules of engagement that would clip these excesses so that we do not keep coming back to the table of trying to negotiate, trying to stop, industrial actions and all that?
Yeah, the commitment of this government, current administration, is to grow the economy from this sector. So we would not want any industrial actions happening from this sector, distorting the plans that Mr. President has for this economy coming out of this sector. So we are much committed to resolving crises as soon as we see them coming. We try to nip them as quickly as possible so that they don't escalate into those industrial actions of the past. Thankfully, we have leadership of unions in this sector that are reformed. We are not dealing with people of the past who took industrial actions as one of the means of settlement of issues. We have a reformed union that is ready to listen and to also participate in the development of this country. We don't have any other country, like the President rightly said when we were in the plenary. Now, as the Port Economic Regulator, I have said it over and over again, ours is not to stifle, business or to strangulate people in business. Ours is to provide an enabling environment where all the private sector driven initiatives also come together to play with government policies to ensure that our businesses are flourishing and our economy is moving. That's our own perspective to the whole issues. And it will be quite encouraging if we continue this engagement with the organized labor and also with government agencies and institutions to know that ours is a collaborative effort to ensure that everybody is working as partner. We are not adversaries to each other. We are working together. And government agencies or committees or task forces are set up to continuously monitor the policies of government at the implementation levels to see that things work smoothly. And I believe that that is the essence for which the governor of Lagos set up that task force. And we will only address the issues as they come. We cannot say we will resolve every issue and then permanently put them and nip them in the bud that it will never happen again. Husband and wife relationship, you still see fights coming up and they settle and move on. And at some point even love themselves more. So some of these crises will come to strengthen us. But it also depends on how all the stakeholders look at it. We are not about, forcing anyone, but we are trying to see how everybody plays within the rules, the set rules. And the whole objective of government is to see that things move smoothly. And that is our drive also.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. To the union putting forward the ultimatum that has led to the revolution and to the prompt intervention of government. We've seen the customs coming in the morning, and then at this point we saw the ears coming on behalf of the minister. What is the bone of contention?
Well, thank you for this beautiful question. I want to say a very good Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year in February. It's still New Year. I want to thank you for all the support so far you've been giving to Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. You are one of the best journalists of the year from us. It shows how proactive, how dedicated are you to the struggle that have bind us together, union and journalists. They have been so kind, so wonderful. And I pray that God will continue to lift you higher and higher. I really appreciate you. I say this from the bottom of my heart. You've been with me for many years, and I've never seen you changing your way of doing things. Finally, you've improved tremendously that the industry are attesting to. Well, yes, the ultimatum was as a result of attitude of the task force that was set up by Lagos State government to get rid of all these abandoned vehicles on the road. So it's like they are now going against the original information given to them to handle, but they are now doing a different thing outside what they asked them to do. So I think, what are the abandoned vehicles? Is it not those ones that cannot walk again? That either they have removed the body, either they have removed the head of the trucks. So I think that is what caused this ultimatum. They are not doing what's supposed to be done as a task force. They are even doing what the government never sent them to do. And it's affecting the truckers, and it's affecting the trucking business in the ports. Go out there, go and remove all abandoned vehicles on the road. That's what Lagos State government says. They didn't say the one that is moving, you should impound them. So they impounded most of those trucks, and at the same time, still charging them exorbitantly to the tune of 500,000, 300,000. After you must have impounded the vehicles to your garage, you still puncture the tire, you destroy all the vehicles. So you are turning the trucks to be an abandoned vehicle, whereas it's not an abandoned vehicle. They are movable trucks. So, and we are members of associations that form trucking business in Nigeria today, in Nigeria ports. Amato, NATO, Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. We have these collaborations, and we found out that there's no how two arms of this collaboration will be suffering while others will be enjoying it. So what you are seeing now is a collective responsibility of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria executives, and that of those executives from those organs that call collaboration. So having the ES Shippers Council here, it shows how connectivity that is between us. And ES Shippers Council, it feel for the workers, it feel for the industry, and it feel for the Nigeria, like every one of us. Because there's no how you can invest so much millions on trucking, and somebody somewhere else wake up one day in the name of a task force, destroy your vehicles, turn it to be an abandoned vehicles. I think that's why we're having issues. So for him flew down all the way from his official assignment to come and persuaded the union and the stakeholders that we should step down these our actions. I think I gave it to him. It's a true Nigeria. That's the way we should connect with union leaders, because ultimatum is a signal for something to happen, and if you don't affect it on time, what you are aiming to expecting is not what you are going to see at the end of the day. So we want to appreciate him. We only want to use this medium to thank the CG Custom, who send the high powerful delegations to us in this our union today. It's an activities of government in Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria today. We want to appreciate him, we want to thank him for being a true Nigerian, because that shows he has been reading our messages, he has been connecting with us on the ground. So we want to thank him, we want to congratulate him of his success story, because I think one of the first CG that was employed as an insider, and I'm sure he's appointed as an insider, and he's doing well on behalf of the person that appointed him, Mr. President. I think Mr. President never made the mistake of appointing him. It's one of the best appointments among all the appointments Mr. President of this country made, and the man have not disappointed all the stakeholders. Seeing him in all forums, coming as an humble man, very submissive to all the stakeholders. That's the CG Custom. So we want to congratulate him, and the union will connect with him, will continue to work with him. We cannot just wake up one day and close out the economy entirely. We know the adverse effects. We are not strike mongers, like I said. We follow due process of engaging our employers, because it is when you have an employment, you talk of having a job in your hand. If the job is not there, the employer is not making any profits, then you cease not to be an employee of any particular company. So We appreciated him. We appreciated the Shippers Council. We appreciated the Managing Director of Nigeria Port Authority for equally sending his port manager. They were all here yesterday for us not to cripple the economy, for us not to shut down the port, because the country is in a turbulent position. There's no way we're going to add more to that turbulence. We pray that all of us we safe landed properly without no turbulence. So we're elated seeing all those government for the first time in our offices, because they always see management workers of Nigeria as a no-go area, but we are not like that. We are transformed. We are even in the global seat now. We are there. So there's no how anybody will entertain any fear, because we lay the golden egg that everybody is enjoying today in the industry. So for me, the Honorable Minister of Law Economy was a fantastic leader for intervening on this matter since yesterday. He has been calling us through all his representatives, and it shows that they are ready for this matter to be resolved. Because as a transporter, there's no how somebody somewhere else will be using that office given to him to cause problem where there's no problem. That charges, that 500,000, where are they going to make it? The vehicle you have destroyed, you inflated the tire, you broke all the glasses, and they are still going to replace those tires. So we say no, what they are doing is out of point, and it's not good.
Thank you very much, sir. So from what you have said so far, the union wouldn't be taking any action again on this. And then going forward, what exactly would you want to see now that both parties of government have come and the union is in tandem with them? What exactly does the union want to see them do as a way to resolve the crisis on ground?
Meeting at the conference hall there, I think information came in that invitation for tomorrow's meeting have been sent to all the stakeholders to attend that meeting in Alausa tomorrow. Yes, when we get there, we express our opinions, we advise them, we talk to them. All of us are Nigerians. We don't have any other country called Nigeria than Nigeria. So we need to surface whatever problem we are seeing today together, but not giving responsibility to somebody who will be giving us problem when there's no problem. I think that is a way of cautioning the appointed task force, because there's no how you're going to come destroy my vehicles in the name of abandoned vehicles, immovable vehicles, you turn it to an abandoned vehicles, and at the same time you're still going to charge me 400,000, 500,000, and that money that they are paying, I was told that they are not even paying the money to Lagos State government's account, they are paying it to whether it's individual account. I think that one will be established tomorrow, will be confirmed tomorrow. So we will lay our cards before them, our demands, that these are the areas we want them to reviewed, and so that there won't be everyday work stoppage, everyday crisis in the port. We don't need that any longer. So, but they need to caution those task force team. They believe they can be using it to make money out of those poor truckers, and it's not good. You are being paid salary. You are being given an opportunity to what? To serve this nation. So they are not ready to serve the country. Rather, they want to serve their pocket. So that is what is that make us to say, okay, fine, let's cry out to the government. The ultimatum is an awareness. You are sending a message to government that all is not well in certain quarters, and the government quickly intervene, meeting with the union. So what is like of us is to review it and key into what they are about doing on behalf of the union and the stakeholders. We cannot do it alone. The union cannot do it alone without no support of ESS Shippers Council, without no support coming from MD of MPA, the MASA and other relevant stakeholders. So I think tomorrow in Alausa, we hope to have a very good result, as promised by NPA, Shippers Council, and MASA and others.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.